Hey, what's up? Namaskaram, this is YunusPK and welcome to the volume 9 of Rebuilding My Personality website with ReactJS series. I've been busy from the last 2 days, that's why there was an inconsistency in this channel, but I'm back and now we're gonna do some updates, some changes to my personality website. So I'm gonna fire up WSL2, definitely WSL2, and I'm gonna split tab. So we got 3 tabs there. I'm gonna go to cd codes / portfolio. Here I'm gonna go cd codes portfolio / YunusPK, and I'm gonna open this in VS Code, and voila, I got a new theme in VS Code and that looks really awesome, I know. And then I'm gonna make it full screen, and here we're gonna go to cd codes portfolio / YPK server npm run server, and we have to run the React project as well, and we're gonna go for this Chrome user, not that one, and then here you can just get the thing. Everything is working properly. So off the recording I did some things, and those are like in the datifier. First of all, I added returns for all DMY types, and then all MDY types. Like all these options are now actually added. These features are added here, and then in the log section I have added this double checking thing, if there's image or not, to show this a thumbnail, custom text thumbnail. And then what I have done is, then I have done another thing that I'm going to show you. I'm going to open the server in another VS Code instance. Here's our database. So I have put real data here, so slice method in the top one, then pushing into React states in React, and imaginary interview. I got some messages there, I guess. Okay, I'm gonna open up the eraser.io. And now I'm gonna run the server again, and now we have real data here. Everything's good. If clicked, then we get the result in another tab. That's also alright. Now what you have to do is we have to migrate all the data from this projects section to the JSON server. So we have to create dedicated database, dedicated object for all the data inside of this project widget. So it's called project section in here, but in the backend it's gonna be called projects widget, and that's gonna be coming through API. So we're gonna create projects API now, projects widget now. Okay, then we have to also create APIs and all that, but for now let's go and create another. Okay, so here we got this one. Now I'm gonna put a comma. I'm gonna create projects widget, and that's gonna be an array. That's gonna be an array of objects, and what the things will be inside this. That's the discussion. So I'm going to save it here, and we have to create that data design here. and then we can create the, so we have to first think about the data model, which we already do have though here. If we go to projects section, projects data, okay, project section .js, projects data.json. Here we have, we already have this JSON. I guess we can just put this JSON out there. We do not need to like map anything there. So, and also this is like JSON, so I can just take all these and just put it here. Okay, I just put all the projects data here, and what we can do now is we can just migrate everything. So we're gonna go to, we do not need blogs section anymore, and we do not need this JSON, we do not need this JSON, we do not need datifier anymore. We're gonna need projects section, project section.js. We have about section open because I'm going to copy this line. I'm going to copy this line, and here's the project section. And at the top, okay, we're getting projects data in here, and that's basically the array, right? I hope so. So we're going to copy this thing, and okay, no, not this thing. We have to create an API. I have to create an API now. So let's create API. So I think we do not have any changes up until this point. Yes, we're working clean. I'm just gonna push this thing here. So GAA GCM, this is a feature of projects widget. Create what is that called actually? I'm gonna just look it up. It's localhost and 3003, and it's called resources. So I'm gonna call it create. I'm not gonna call it resource, but let's call it create object, or create database resource. Create data set, create data set, or we can just call it maybe properties, create property, or create data set, create data set for projects widget data, create data set for projects widget data, and that's it. I'm just gonna post this thing, and now we're gonna create the API in YunusPK. So I'm just gonna go to store. We got components here, data, hooks, media, pages, all these things, and we got story here. And okay, we have store index.js open here. We have blogs widget API and about widget API, blogs widget API, which are basically very similar, just name changes. So we have to create a new one. It's gonna be project widget API, project widget API .js, and essentially I'm just gonna copy all of this here, and this thing gonna be named projects widget API, and I'm gonna copy this, paste in here, and gonna call it projects widget. Base query gonna be the same, base URL gonna be the same. We got the builder query, and it's gonna be just a query with the URL of projects widget, and it's a get thing. And okay, this name gonna be changed. Fetch blogs projects, fetch projects widget, and then use fetch not blogs but projects. Use fetch projects widget query and projects widget API. Everything looks perfect now, I guess. Okay, then what I have to do is I have to go to this index and we have to add the next one. So I'm just gonna go and copy paste, and what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make it projects widget API, and we got the import API widgets API API.reducer.path, and this is gonna be projects widget API.reducer, and we're gonna add middleware in this array. Projects widget API dot middleware. Now I'm gonna add a export here so that we can import everything from one place. Use fetch projects widget query from /API is projects widget API semicolon, and everything's perfect, I guess. And then we can, now we have to like use that API to fetch data, and then we're gonna add it here. But before that, I'm gonna commit that I have created this API. It's a feature, and that's RTK store or something like RTK store. Create API RTK Redux toolkit query API. Okay, create RTK API for handling projects section data. Project section data. I do not need to put any extended messages here. I'm gonna just post this. I shouldn't have posted that, but it's okay. It's literally the last minute in this day. I gotta commit in GitHub for the last minute. Okay, accidental, but for the good, I guess. We're gonna have const destructure data error and is loading, and these gonna come from use fetch projects projects widget query. This is gonna be a function, and we got data error and is loading projects data. Now we can do one thing, that's in every place you see projects data, every place you see projects data, we can just replace it with data. So what I'm going to do is projects data I'm gonna replace it with only data every place, and I'm gonna just remove this prop because we're not gonna get a projects data prop, and we're gonna change this to projects data. Then in another commit we're gonna clean this up. We're gonna remove this comment. I think because we already have a prop, we should just receive it. It's gonna be just doing nothing. Projects data. Okay, and we got data everywhere, but we have to also create a validation for error and is loading. So I'm gonna do that as like here. So I have to wrap everything in else, and we're gonna have if is loading an error. This okay. So where is our return? So here we have our return. So just above the return, I'm gonna add this expression, and then we're gonna have an else, and I'm gonna do this, and I'm gonna just take this curly brace here. But wait, I think yeah, it should be here. Now I got this entire return statement inside this else. So if there's no is loading and if there's no error, then this return gonna come. Otherwise there will be some error and some loading. And I hope yeah, the page does not work because the server needs to reboot. So I'm gonna I just turned off the server. Now I reran the server. Server's running, and I'm gonna reload this page. It's not working. Something's broken, and I'm gonna see what's broken. Cannot read properties of undefined reading map. Okay, let's have a look. What's the problem? Data.map. I guess data. Okay, cannot read the data because you know why? Because the thing is not loaded and everything goes okay. So handle projects, card click, and everything. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna move this chunk and this chunk upwards here, I guess. Yes, here. Yeah, now it should work. Now it should work. Now it definitely works. And why are we not getting this? Why are we not getting any data from raw gituser.com? What's the problem? Some problem with GitHub, I guess. Some problem with GitHub. What problem with GitHub? We cannot get this github.com thing. Okay, I guess my internet is down. Okay, I have to recharge my internet. Okay, we're gonna do that, but let's see. Yeah, we have all the data working properly here, and we're not using the thing. And you see, like we got redirected to a new page, but I do not have internet at the moment. Yeah, I just have to pay the bill. My internet gonna be continued. Okay, I'm just gonna do that real quick on my phone. Let me just real quick do this, do the recharge. Okay, where's that? Alright. Okay. I'm on the way. It's not gonna take so much time. I'm on the way. I'm just paying the thing. And you know, if you live in India, payments are just buttery smooth. Alright? We do not have Swift. I mean, we have Swift, but we do not use Swift because that's ridiculous, man. And on the other hand, the technology that we have is called UPI, Unified Payment Interface. That is a buttery smooth payment experience. We just like scan or give a virtual address. We can request money. We can do all sorts of things, and it just pays like it's a lot easier than cash. Definitely easier than cards, and definitely easier than net banking as well. It's just so awesome. But sometimes the bank servers does problem, and that's exactly what's happening with me right now. The bank servers are not responding, so it's not the fault of the UPI. UPI is awesome, but my bank for some reason is not responding, probably because it's midnight. Oh, I don't know. Oh, shit. Bank is not. Okay, now the bank responded. I'm gonna try again to pay the bill. I just sent the money and it's not happening. Oh my god. I have done payments in the midnight before, but why it's not happening right now? Oh, my freaking bank, come on. I'm just gonna try sending someone 1 rupees. So I'm gonna like check if the bank is working. So I'm sending my friend 1 rupees to check if my bank is working. There's some issues with the bank. The bank is letting me see how much I have in my bank account, but it's not letting me to pay. It's their weird policy. Like, this bank is crazy. Oh, come on. So I have to use my mobile internet, I guess. I think I can pause the video recording here, and then I'm gonna come back later. I'm just wasting your time as well. So okay, so now that we have all our projects data on the JSON server, and all the data are actually getting fetched from the JSON server, and I just fixed the internet problem. The bank server was not responding in the midnight, so therefore I had to wait 2 hours, and then I finally got able to pay the bill. And then, come on, that's like 2 o'clock in the night. I just slept, and then it's the next day. I'm recording this, so we're gonna have the console open here. So we have all the things right here. So what next we're gonna do is we actually have okay, so I'm gonna fire up the Notion here, because that's an important thing to schedule what I have to do next, and I just see that I have 33 mails pending. Okay, it's not a problem. Okay, so migrate blogs data to JSON server, we already have done that. Migrate projects data, we have done it yesterday in this video actually, so we have done this as well. So what's next is, I guess, create achievements section. And what's the topic? The topic is, let's say, achievement. Just say achievement. And what's the subject? It's building YunusPK, and it's a medium thing. And okay, so you got create achievement section. After creating the achievement, I guess before creating the achievement section, we need to create the API for achievement section. Create API for handling achievement section, and I'm gonna give it a name in the brackets, achievement widget. Okay, the topic is again achievement, what the hell, achievement data, building YunusPK, and it's a medium, and that's it. So we're going to create this first, and then we're going to create the achievement section. Or we can create a markup for the achievement section first, and then we can create this, and or maybe we can create this, and then this, and then the CSS. I mean, yeah, CSS is going to include in this task. Why I have to create another task for that? Okay, so these are the two tasks that we have to do in the next video. Definitely not in this video, because this video is just about migrating data to this thing, I mean to the JSON server. Now the JSON server is working and there's no problem. I'm just gonna cross check everything if everything is working properly or not. Yeah, we're getting the links and all that, and got this. We're getting also the results, and we also get the hover effect, and everything is awesome. Yes, everything is awesome, everything is working properly, and that's what I love about this. Okay, everything is working properly. Yes, we have some problems to tackle. I can list those problems maybe, not in the task list, but I'm going to create another thing, maybe in the office. In the office, our personal project, it's a personal project. Okay, I can have it here. Okay, so what I can do is, I do not have a place to put these things. Is there anything else? Nope, there's nothing else. So I'm just gonna quickly create this is don't look at this, like we had created a parent company for the projects that we are working on, but it turns out to be this name is already taken by an Australian construction company, so we're definitely not going to use this name, but for now it's here. But we're gonna definitely change this name. We already have an Instagram account in this name, but okay, it's a bad fortune for us that we have to get rid of this name. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna create projects or something, projects, or maybe personal projects. Yeah, personal projects sounds good. And we're gonna have a vertical bar, VB bar, horizontal bar, divider. Okay, divider, and this is gonna turn into maybe a heading 3. Yeah, heading 3, and inside this I'm gonna have pages. Page, this is gonna be YunusPK. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is, again, I'm gonna have a h3 here. It's gonna be issues. Doing all of this, I just forgot what issue I have found. What issue is there? Okay, yeah, I remember. I haven't told what issue I'm thinking about because I'm just getting lost again and again in my thoughts. That's why I'm just gonna write it down. Issues, and here you're gonna see divider. Okay, and then we're gonna have a numbered list, maybe, or card or something. Do we have? No, we do not have some card or something. Do we have anything like task list or something? Nope. Probably I can create a table view or something. Yeah. Okay, shortcuts does not work here. Not table, but table view. Table view and new database. It's gonna be issues, not literally table, but it's gonna be board. Okay, so why cannot I just create a board instead? I'm just gonna delete this, and I'm so sorry that you have to see all these unnecessary things. Database, board view. Okay, did I just convert it into a page? No. Okay, that's good. New database, and it's gonna be issues. Okay, just get rid of this. Ask AI. In progress complete. To do in progress incomplete. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I change this name to, what the hell is happening? Edit database title. Nope, I'm not gonna. Okay, I'm gonna edit this. Hide, delete pages. Okay, what the hell is happening? Do you have any option here? Properties, name, assign, status. Nope, not properties, but okay, how do you edit this? How to edit this? How to edit the column names? Oh hell. Can we create a new? Okay. Oh, nope. Can we create a new? Oh no. I want to try creating another database inline, and I am just gonna change this to a board, and we got it, and we can create it over here. Okay, So what you're gonna do is you're gonna delete this. I'm gonna delete this, okay? This is no tags or something. New group gonna be toFix. toFix gonna come forward. Then we're gonna write fixing. Okay, it's gonna go here, and this is gonna be like fixed. It's gonna be here. Okay, here, and no tags or whatever. This is like toFix. Okay, come here, come here, come here, and these are gonna have tags of this, but this would not be named as tag, but this is gonna be named as status. Yes, status, and you got it. And then this gonna be issues. Okay, and I feel that I'm wasting a lot of money. I mean time. Who's this money, man? Okay, some description. What is this thing doing here? Okay, some description or whatever. I got this. Properties, name and okay, why status? No. We're not into status. Only name. Okay, finally, this is good. Now I'm going to delete this. I'm going to delete this, and I'm going to edit this thing. So what to name? Projects widget. Okay. Project widget. Okay, let's project widget pages handling projects widget pages. Okay, now I'm gonna write in this thing. Come on. Okay, the project section in the app contains a list of projects and a preview panel. Whichever project from the list is clicked, and the panel shows details about that page. This details about that page. Essentially, I thought to get any markup from the backend and put that any markup from the backend and put that in that panel. H3 the problem, and I think I'm gonna cut this thing and I'm gonna paste it here. Essentially, I thought to get any markup from the backend and put that in this panel, in this panel, but it turns out to be very hard to pass markup THRUG through JSON. One way to do that is to use the dangerously set HTML attribute, but even after doing that, the styles are not working. Therefore, styles are not working. If inline styling is provided, that would become a big hassle. That would become a big hassle to create such. I'm happy that I wrote such and not suck. Hassle to create such pages. Therefore, okay, H3 solutions. Essentially, now I have a feeling that I can find some library or hooks that lets render lets to render markup files in ReactJS page, and that way the creation of such pages would be easier too. Okay, so that's the solution. That's one solution that I have in my mind, and there's no other solution. So this is one problem, one issue that we have to fix, and there's another issue that I'm going to write, and it's a very small one. Fix naming of fix naming conflict between widget and section. So what that essentially means is that you're gonna see that I'm gonna put a dot here. Okay, so you're gonna see that these things like this blogs section, this about section, and this intro section, all of those components are called sections in here. About section, project section in the React page, but all the APIs that we're using, they are called so they are actually called about widget API, blogs widget, projects widget API. So what we're saying that this entire section is a widget, and all of the data of that widget will come from these APIs. So in one place we're calling these widget, and in one place we're calling these sections. I personally feel that widget is more accurate in naming, therefore probably I'm going to change the section, the component names, and the section names here in the landing page. We're going to change those to widget, and probably we're going to move these files out of the landing page and to widget here inside pages, or maybe inside components, a widget thing, and then I'm going to put all of these there. So that's something which is making a little bit of contextual conflict, and that's why I just want to fix that. And I definitely gonna do that off the recording. And this thing I'm definitely gonna record this, because this is a nice issue to fix. But this issue is not something to write up in the GitHub. That's why I'm not writing. So it's not a technical issue. It's a app design issue, application design issue. So yeah, and I think I can leave this video up until this point, and whatever the next thing would be, either fixing of that problem, that thing like creating pages for this, or maybe we can continue forward and create the achievement section or achievement widget in the next video. So thank you for watching this video up until this point, and I will see you guys in the next one. Stay safe, stay at home, bye bye.